tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
Well, nice to see a familiar face. Welcome to another year of football with Madden NFL 23. Before we get started, go ahead and change up your options, or just stick with what worked for you last year. And don't worry, if you ever feel like switching it up, you can always change things around in settings later. Accessibility settings. Accessibility settings.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Accessibility settings. Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try them all out here and pick what works best for you. You can always change your passing style later in the settings menu. Stick with what you know. Traditional.
Here we go. What do you think?
Madden 23 gives you multiple new ways to pass the ball. Try them all out here. Stick with what you know. Traditional old school Madden style passing. Lead the receiver in any direction by using the left stick.
This is a special presentation of EA Sports from the Coliseum in Oakland, our tribute to the coach, the John Madden Legacy Game. I'm Brandon Gaudin here to take you through the proceedings, and coming up, we're going to tell the story of a man who was...
Time to decide how you're going to make your Madden NFL 23 debut. You could become feeling a little rusty on them sticks. Head back to the brightest lights of them all. Feeling a little rusty on them sticks. Hit the practice field to get some work in before you start a game. Head on over to the main menu and see the full array of options you've got to work with at Madden NFL 23. Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. View your team's saved snapshots or follow the top stories and reactions from a It's Madden NFL 23. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Garden, joined by Charles Davis up in the booth for the first week of the 2022 NFL season. A great game awaiting us in this primetime showdown, CD. You've got two teams with eyes on going to and winning a Super Bowl here this season. Week one, these two getting together. Cowboys, Tampa Bay should be a lot of fun.
They thought that they could win it all last year, got to the playoffs, and were eliminated by teams that really figured heavily into Super Bowl contention. Let's go ahead and start with Dallas. They ended up losing at home to San Francisco, who went to the NFC title game against the Rams, who beat Tampa in the playoffs and then won it all. Both these teams have excellent quarterbacks, top-notch coaching staffs, and big-time dreams of getting back to the Super Bowl.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it was even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
Dak going to start out going to the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. But Charles, you take a look at the draft class for this offense. It's highlighted by a first-round pick who provides a much-needed boost to their offensive line.
And you and I both know it's the kind of pick that doesn't often get a fan base really excited. But I know who is excited. Their quarterback. He won't get hit as much, and that should improve the rest of the offense as well.
He finds his man incomplete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 63 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field. And, of course, at quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Now Brady. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive. They want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays.
And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Brady going to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he is going to Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Brady. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Garibay on to attempt the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 13-0 first quarter lead. Heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor there. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All I thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. A really good game that was. And these two teams were also the 2 best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, able to make the play.
There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. He completes it to Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. To throw, it's Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Now I've seen in the NFL, and Cameron Brate just keeps sticking around to make plays like that. Undrafted out of Harvard back in 2014, he has certainly outlasted many other tight ends since that time. He's a quarterback's best friend, and he's more than...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Well, you don't become a 2-time rushing champion in this league without being able to shed some tackles, and Ezekiel Elliott does just that on this latest run.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Inside handoff down to Fournette. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady now to throw. And on the left
sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Dorrance Armstrong drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down.
We don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now here come the Cowboys. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 29, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Elliott. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Garibay on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On the draw, this is 4 down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Brady to throw. And this one is incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. Boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense.
He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. give to Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
Let's not, baby.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with career touchdown number 70. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half.
It's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it is 28-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Brady. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Keep catching us there.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form. And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Bucs now.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Brady going to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 41, Brady caught by Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Complete to Jones. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He'll find Jones again, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. 2nd down and goal. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Cam Akers, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's get to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Marcus Mariota with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. And finally, what a kickoff to Monday Night Football. Russell Wilson's first game as a Bronco, and it's in Seattle to wrap up Week 1. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And here we go again with Tom Brady and Tampa's offense. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them, they have such a mental capacity to throw it out and essentially start over. I think that's where he's headed now.
He's got his opportunity to throw it out. Let's see how he does. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Up the gut, Fournette. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw is Brady. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 7, but I imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Running was what a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
64 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3. Just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
From the 36, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
79 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Waste of time.
Again, it's Elliott. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, 99 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll
they'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On second down, Elliott once more.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that will increase their lead to 28. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense back out. There's the veteran bruiser, the running back, Leonard Fournette.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A shotgun give to Fournette.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Brady now to throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Brady to throw again. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dorrance Armstrong now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
To try again after the sack. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brady to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
124 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Nowhere to go that time. They maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Elliott. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. Gets around him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And then when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll give to Elliott, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to Elliott again. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he completes it to Jones.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Underneath, he's got Brady. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. There goes a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to have the Bucs first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Now Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is down to 24. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Well, CD, always a little excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans again.
The players on your team earned XP. quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.